guys, it's Justin from CrossFit X Animo, and I thought I'd talk to you today a little bit about your warm-ups. Alright, so warm-ups and stretching, it's very important, especially because we're probably going to be repeating a lot of movements over the next coming days and obviously through the previous days. It's important to make sure that you are nice and warm and that your body is happy. So very important, always dynamic stretches before exercise. So that means we're not going to hold the stretch in place. We want to be moving as we're stretching that muscle. And then static stretches is always for after exercise. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold that stretch from 45 seconds anywhere up to 2 minutes. I'm going to go through some stretches to warm up. Alright, so it's very important to stretch after you are warm. So something like skipping, some jumping jacks, or maybe just step ups on a step or a box or something, just to get your body temperature up and your heart rate up. Warmer muscles, it's better to stretch. Okay, so we're going to cover the hamstring and the hips, the glutes, the quads, calves, shoulders, and the lower back. I hope you find it useful, and please guys, do these stretches. Okay, to stretch the hamstring and the hips, we're going to get into a nice big lunge. Okay, nice and wide, the back knee is going to touch the ground. If I push forward, I'm going to be stretching the front of the hip. And then when I rock back, okay, the toe comes up, I can reach for my toe, and I want to bring my head down to my knee, feeling the stretch in the hamstring. Push forward, okay, stretching the hip, and back for the hamstring. Alright, so I'm going to keep it dynamic, I'm going to keep moving through, trying to extend or improve that range of motion, go deeper into the stretch. As I move, then I'll swap sides, push forward, reach back, push forward, reach back. Alright, so I would say 3 rounds of 10 and 10 on each side. How do I stretch the glutes? Alright, so standing in one spot, I'm going to pick the ankle up, trying to keep the balance obviously. Pick the glutes up, pick the ankle up, stretching the glute. Pick the ankle up, stretching the glute. If you feel any kind of knee pain through this movement, you can pick the knee and the ankle up at the same time. Right, and I'm going to go through about 10 to 20 of these. Alright. How do we stretch the quads? Okay, so I'm going to grab the quad, kick into it, grab the quad, kick into it, grab the quad. So I'm kicking into my foot. I'm making sure I push my hip forward, kick in, push the hip forward. Another nice one is to bring the knee up into the chest. Bring the knee up into the chest. Right, how do we stretch our calves? Okay, so I'm going to go down. Okay, and I'm going to push into the heels. Okay, and you're going to feel the stretch in the calf. So again, I'd probably look at doing 10 either side, 20 reps in total for the calves. Shoulders. Okay, so we can start by stretching the arms out nice and wide, making sure you've got enough space, starting with small circles, going backwards, getting bigger, and then 10 circles all the way back. Feel the blood going into your fingers, and then we'll do the other way. We're going to go forwards. Okay, 10 big rotations. Alright, and then a very popular one, I think this is everyone's favorite, is an inchworm with a push-up. Very nice to warm up the shoulders, very nice to activate the core. Okay, so we go nice and straight down the legs, walk ourselves out into a push-up, and walk yourself back. What I like about a static inchworm as opposed to a walking inchworm is that you actually get to push yourself backwards to stand up instead of letting the toes tiptoe forward. So you're actually making it more difficult on the shoulders and warming them up more effectively. So how do we warm up the lower back? So this is one of my favorites. This is cat-cow. I prefer to do it with a band. I don't have a band, so I'll show you how to do it without the band. If you do have a band, you just wrap it around your lower back, hold on to it, and it just adds a bit of resistance. So you're going to drop, and then you're going to push round the spine up. Okay, you're going to look forward, push the hips up, squeeze the abs at the top, down, squeeze the abs at the top. Another lower back, and another hips as well. is you're going to lay down, okay, arms out to the side, you're going to drop the leg over and open. Okay, so close the hips, open the hips, close the hips, open the hips. So you're going to look at doing that routine for maybe 3 rounds and between 10 and 20 reps with each as you feel necessary. Cool, well I hope that helps. It's definitely going to benefit your workouts.